Also, I think before we go any further, we have to stop and
So we're
give the.
doing 250K.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Jordan?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think we
Loud and
lost. I
clear.
think we lost Joey. So that's
Yeah.
he's.
I know what you was about to say though.
Yeah, you know what I was about to say, right?
Yeah, especially if he's frozen, I think we gotta shout the boy out.
Well, hopefully we'll wait and see if we get him back because I know the other day whenever he got frozen, he completely dropped off. So I don't want to. Is he with us?
There he
We're
is. He's
back.
back.
We're
Okay,
back.
okay. Yeah, man. I said
Okay, Wi-Fi.
before we go further, we have to stop and give you the biggest congratulations and step, which I can't even say nothing if I don't have it on, brother. So I just want to stop and say, hey, man, congratulations for working on joining the club, man, and proposing, and can't wait for you to get to the big day, man. Really happy for you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
bud.
much, brother.
I appreciate both of you guys. I closed the biggest deal of my life the other day, guys.
There you
Biggest
go.
deal of my fucking life. So she said, yes, we're good. Everything's going. I think she thought I was fucking with her at first, if I'm being honest, because I made it that big of a surprise. She literally had no fucking idea what was going on. I act like we're going to take a picture. I get down on my knee and she looks at me. She's like, fine, no. Like, not like saying no to me, but like, oh my God, here we go.
No, I love it, dude. The video is great. She looked excited. She looked happy. I know you've been excited about it, so I'm super stoked for you, man. It's a big step. It's an amazing step, and everything that comes after it is just wonderful. So yeah, blessings to you and her, brother. It's all love, man. I'm stoked for you guys.
There you go.
And the beauty of this all, guys, is I've been trying to get everyone to come out to Medellin, and everyone's always making their excuses like, "No, it's too far," or "Oh yeah, I'll come soon. I'll come soon." Now everyone's gonna, I'm gonna take everyone by their neck and force them to come, and everybody's gonna be here, guys. So now I'll be able to get everybody out here with me. It'll be fun. I'm gonna go crazy.
We'll be there, dude. Won't miss it.
Hell yeah. Let's get it though. Let's get it. So now that we got that deal closed, we got a lot of others to get closed today, guys. So I'm gonna start going through these leads. We're gonna get some shit locked up right here live. I'm not leaving this desk until something's locked up today, guys. We got another closing on going on actually right now in Dallas. So getting that one closed does not count towards the deal though, guys. But so far in the last week, we've closed about 20 grand in assignment fees. Can't
Let's
complain too
go.
much about that.
Good shit, buddy. Let's see.
Let's, let's get it. Que no quieres hablar, hola. A mis videos.
Hola, bien, ¿y tú?
Hi. There we go. She's learning English, guys, day by day. Let me just get this plugged in, guys. Jordan, there's a lot of texts that have been coming in over the weekend. I was telling Nelson we're probably gonna have to get a VA that's gonna have to start like scraping through these texts
Yeah.
because there's a lot coming in. Like some are like "fuck you," the others are like "yeah, I'm ready to sell." So we're gonna have to go through that and get kind of organized on it because there's definitely a lot of shit coming in, bro.
Hell yeah. No, that's good. I have one in my inbox personally that I'll give a call to, but I think that's the only one I was able to see that has responded over the weekend.
So make sure too you're doing the filters in the conversations tab. Are you in the conversations tab?
Yeah, I am right now.
Oh, right now, hold on. Dylan? Hey, Bill? Yeah, you were just calling me. Are you looking to sell a property in Hiawatha? Yeah, I mean, I could get you an offer by the end of the call. I think you had spoke with someone in my marketing team. I don't know if it was recent or a couple months back. Okay, but you are mean, I just gotta. Yeah, I got you, but if you're actually looking to sell it, we could be the ones to get it done for you. It's just because you called me and I don't have the property up or anything. Yeah, no, we absolutely. We definitely texted you, but that's because I think you had spoke with someone on my marketing team. I'm not here to bother you, but whenever you're ready to sell, that's when I want to talk. Got it. Okay, I mean, is it okay if I send you a text and you just call me when you're ready to sell? Would that be okay? I'm not trying to bother you. Understood. Okay, you take care, brother. All right, bye bye. Honestly, I just looked up the property. You can't even find it. It's in the middle of nowhere, and it's like a commercial property, so that's out of my
Out of our
niche hunt.
wheelhouse.
But that guy was, bro, he was pissed for nothing. He called me like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "You just called me."
That's crazy though.
He's a happy-go-lucky
That's the
Yeah.
character.
scary guys. Gotta love it.
I'm trying to pull up this guy that I need to call back from Friday, but when I pull it up, it's like got no information on his card. Like I can't press the call button.
Um, wait. Say it one more time.
I'm trying to pull up this seller that I spoke to on Friday so I could give him a call. I have a task, but when I pull him up, it's like there's no contact info, there's
What's
no
his
notes
name?
or nothing. It's Willie Owens.
Wait, give me 2 seconds.
Probably want to call him first.
That's because I think he was assigned to me, but I got you. I'm gonna turn him back over to
Oh
you.
no,
All
that's
right,
cool.
guys, we
We'll
are in here
talk
working,
to him on Friday.
working on leads and
Yeah,
stuff
no, I
today.
remember. I
So
remember.
the
No,
team is on the
that's
phone
okay.
working. I'm over here
I'll
sending
be
out
back.
emails. So
It might have meant to be like it was on the side, but
if
this
it
one
looks
has
like we're all over the place, we
minutes.
are not. We're
So
actually know what we're doing. We're actually working and making things happen. So
Nah,
we
that
are
was the
just
one
on day
that he
3
gave us
out of
on
90.
Friday.
no,
He
no,
Yeah,
said
no.
he was
or
It's because
however
he
long it
came in
takes,
early,
or
or it's
however
because he
long it
came in
takes.
manually. We manually put him in, and I
mm,
had to re-assign everything back to me on Friday because everything was assigned to Mauricio for some reason. I don't know what glitched in the system, but like everything was assigned to Mauricio, so I just basically reassigned it all to me. Whoever was meant to be assigned to me.
I got you. I got you.
David
Let's
Bell,
go,
David
David.
Bell. What is good, my brother? Let's get that moaning.
Let's get to that
Let me just
money.
change this guy to freaking archive or a nice little angry sir. No reason. You texted me. Hey brother, you said you wanted to sell your house. What do you want me to do? Not reach out to you?
Let me see. You know what? Let me. I'm gonna stream from here. Stream.
Okay, let me go back to conversations. Okay, cool. These archives now. Won't be getting bothered from me anymore. Little update too from those of you guys that care. The last guy on Friday that looked like we were gonna get a contractor with him, he's calling me.
Hey, is this Willie? Hey, Willie. Good morning. How you doing? This is Jordan. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Willie, just reaching out to you to follow up on the conversation that we had on Friday. Did you have some time over the weekend to think about our offer?
Right here.
Yeah, sure, no problem. On Friday, we had discussed you were looking for 18,000 for the property in Davenport, and I think we came in around 12,000 is where my partners wanted to be, and I think the last number that we were discussing was around 14 to 15,000. And so I just wanted to follow up with you today to see if we could get the process moving forward. Into 15,000.
Sounds like his wife's back.
Just let it be. Just ask the RJ Bates question after this and lock him in with 3. We're not fighting over 3 grand today. You're gonna get locked up, Jordan.
Concentrating on that one.
All right, guys, will we lock this deal up? Will we lock it up? We're waiting for his response. You just let them talk.
That's sweet, man.
He's not ready to make a
I'm sorry, you
decision.
said, what was that? You're just a little bit quiet. You said you're just still waiting to make a decision? Okay,
Sometimes when it
well,
gets real for
I'm
people, they
asking,
get scared.
what are you waiting for? What are the things that you're still considering right now? I had a couple more offers, and then I was waiting on some insurance thing, and as far as the house, and so I should know more about. I should know more later on, I guess. Okay. Well, as far as the insurance stuff goes, I mean, we can give you plenty of time on the contract. I think last we discussed, we were talking 60 days. We could do a 60 to 90-day close, which should give you plenty of time to do what you need to do with the insurance company to claim whatever you're working on with them. And that way we can get this process started today and get things moving on our end so that we're ready to close as soon as you're ready to close. You said you have gotten a couple other offers. Where were those offers coming in at? Well, that 61 that 18, but I guess I'm sort of skeptical of all you guys really hadn't seen the property. Yeah. There's one before you have to see the property, and I guess I'm sort of fearful that you tell me. I mean, I guess I don't want you coming back and say, well, we can't do that now. Right. After I kick it off the market and everything. Right. No, I completely understand that fear. And just to speak to that, I mean, we're very confident that we can get this done at the numbers we've been discussing. I get that you're skeptical. When a lot of people start showing interest, it can kind of be hard to trust what's coming across the phone. And I know we haven't been inside the property yet, but we will absolutely get inside as soon as possible once we get the process started and we get purchase agreements in place. It just kind of costs me money to deploy my team and get them out there for the inspection and the walkthrough. So I like to be sure that I have an interest, equitable interest in the property before I send my team out there. But we can make that happen quickly. And I guess I'll ask you, if you got another offer at 18, if I could come up to your asking price of 18,000, and we can give you what you're looking for. We'll take care of the closing costs and fees, and there's no commissions. Can we get this process moving forward today? Okay, when you say process, what do you mean?
It would just be a purchase agreement.
What are you talking about?
We would start running
So basically, all that we'll do here is I will type up a quick purchase agreement for you. I'll send that over to you to your email via DocuSign. You and I can read through the agreement together. Just make sure that you're good with everything in there. If you have any questions, you can
Just
ask
trying
me
to
as we
close
go
it out,
through it. I'll be
fellas.
happy to answer them. And if everything looks good in that agreement, then we both sign it, and then we'll turn that into my transaction coordinator, who will reach out to a title company in the area. We'll get it submitted to them, and then if we do a 60 to 90-day close, we will work to get a walkthrough and an inspection as quickly as possible. And then, I mean, once we get a walkthrough, maybe a couple walkthroughs throughout the timeline, but we should be good and primed to close as soon as you're ready to go. We just got to let our partners get in there and take a look at everything. Okay. I guess that was I'm wondering why we the walkthroughs first.
Because we gotta pay money to do that. We gotta pay for an inspection. We gotta pay for our partners to get out there. We're gonna get photos taken, and this is probably every other company.
No, I understand the apprehension, Willie. I really do. And in a perfect world, I can get people out there to see the property before we get the purchase agreement in place. Well, like I said a little bit earlier, it costs me money to send my team out there for the inspection. We're going to come in, we're going to walk the property, we're going to take photos of the property for our records, and then we're going to get the process moving forward that way. But I can't send my team out there unless I know that you and I are good and we're moving forward. Before I deploy my team, I want to make sure that this is something we can actually get working on. And so the purchase agreement just kind of stands as something to solidify our relationship moving forward on this transaction. And
Not the purchase price.
at the 18,000 that you're asking, I can put that in the agreement. I can give you enough time to work with the insurance, and then as soon as we get the purchase agreement in place, we will make the walkthrough happen as soon as possible. Yeah, as far as that purchase agreement goes, it's a couple of pages. It'll take me about 5 minutes to get that typed up. I can get it sent over to you. Once you pull it up on your email, I'll pull it up on my end and I'll read through it with you. I had my attorneys write it as simply as possible so that I could understand it, even a third grader could understand it. I wanted to make sure that there was no surprises in there and that there was nothing scary in there. So I can get that working right now. I can type up that.
Will we lock up this contract?
Like I said, in about 5 minutes, and then
Will we lock it up, fellas?
Get this thing started.
What company is this now?
The name of my company is Panthera Properties, and that'll be on the agreement too. Would 60 to 90 days work for you as far as doing what you need to do with the insurance company?
Yeah, just a phone call.
Okay.
It's coming out next week.
Okay.
You're coming out next week. I think I really want you to see what's going on here. I got your number. I guess I can give you a call back, or you could call me back like later next week.
Next week.
Is the insurance claim going to change your decision on selling the house?
So what's going on with the insurance claim, if you don't mind my asking? Is that going to potentially change your desire to sell the property?
No.
So you are for sure going to sell it no matter what happens with the insurance company next week?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm just trying to see if we get this started today so we can just make this easy on you guys.
If you're for sure going to sell it, and I can give you your asking price at the 18,000. We'll get our team in there as soon as we get this purchase agreement signed. We could probably make it happen by the end of this week. I just want to get this process started with you so that once the insurance company comes out and takes care of what they need to do, you and I are already working together to move towards closing this property for you. I know, you moved away from the city. It's a long drive, about 3 hours from where you are now. You're retiring. This is an old rental that you don't want to deal with anymore. You want to spend more time with your wife and family, do some traveling with the family, head out to Vegas, head out to Texas, you know what I mean? And I think we can help you make that happen. And we can give you what you're asking for on this property. And I would just really love to get this process started with you today so that we can make sure you can do all of that as soon as possible. If the 60 days works for you, we can put that in the contract. It gives you enough time to take care and tidy up everything on your end. And then, like I said, we will come and walk the property as soon as possible. We will shoot for the end of this week. I don't see any reason that should be a problem. And I don't think that there's anything that we're going to come and see in the property that you haven't already told me. You've been very forthcoming with all the information. I feel like I have a good grasp on what's going on with the property and what work will need to be done. So as long as there's not a gaping hole in the floor in the kitchen, I don't think there's any reason for us to come back and change the price on you. I feel very confident that we can make this work at the 18,000. And I think, if we could get the process started today, it'll be a quick and easy process for you. The only thing that we'll require from you is just access to the property. And aside from that, we will take care of everything else. We'll get the title work started. My transaction coordinator can reach out to you with regular updates as we're going through the property to keep you abreast of what's going on. And we can get this done for you at your asking price. Willie, what's a good email for you?
Will it be on at AOL.com? So WILLIE
5 minutes. I'll just place you on a brief hold. If you got some time, I can get this typed up for you, send it over to that email address. We can read through it quickly together. It shouldn't take any longer than about 5 to 7 minutes to read through it. And I just want to make sure that you're good with everything that we're working on with the agreement. And then, yeah, as long as we are good with what's in that contract, we get the process started. You can sign it on your end, and then I'll sign it on my end. I'll send it into my transaction coordinator. She'll reach out to you within 24 hours to introduce herself. Her name is Leslie. She's really sweet, and she'll take really good care of you, and we'll get this process started and get title opened as soon as possible.
Okay, I guess I would like that. I wouldn't mind seeing the contract for time. I mean, just look and see what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Give me about 5 minutes here, Willie. I'm gonna go start typing that up for you. If it takes me any longer than like 3 minutes, I'll pop in back on the line just to check in with you, let you know I'm still working on that, and then as soon as I get that done, I'll send it over, and then you can pull it up and we'll go through it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Willie. I'll be right back with you.
Okay. Is it better for you just to call me back or I call you back in about 10 minutes or so?
I mean, if you're like busy and you got something going on, I can just give you a call back, but it really won't take me too long. It really will take me about 5 minutes to type it up for you.
Okay.
All right. I'll put you on hold. I'll be right back with you. I appreciate you, Willie.
Okay.
All right. Gonna type that up real quick.
Alrighty. Hopefully Willie doesn't ghost us. Willie doesn't sound like he's sure of what's going on about this thing, but we're gonna try him out.
Yeah, no, he's on the fence, but we'll lock him in once we get that contract soon.
We shall see how Willie takes it all. I think
we should be good.
Joey's back there closing something right now.
Is he?
I don't know, probably. This is the life of it. Everybody thinks you're just gonna pick up the phone, call somebody. Willie's gonna say yes, give me $10,000. You'll sell it for 18 and make money.
Ooh, he banged on me.
He hung up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good. I'm gonna type this up anyways. I'm gonna call him back and send it over.
Are you? I'm just asking because I haven't been in it in a long time. Are you on DocuSign?
Yes.
Gotcha. Is yours have a lot that you have to fill in?
No, that's really not that much.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure Joey and I are using the same agreement.
No. I used to try and type in the 4 blanks in there while I was talking to them so I could try and have it. As soon as they say something, boom, what's your email? It's already in your email.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Let's see, make sure this is the right one. Yeah, it looks right.
Move it.
I could have kept him on the line, I suppose, and just talked to him while I was filling this out, but I feel like I can do it quicker when I'm not also talking.
No, it's all cool, man.
But I think he's right there, man. I really do. I think he wants to do it.
He's gonna sell the property. He doesn't. He's obviously not doing anything with it. He's just giving you every excuse. I mean, hey, either you're gonna sell it or not sell it. I mean, unfortunately, that's how some sellers are.
You just need to be on the phone. I think that's what it is, but it's okay. You'll get it.
No, honestly, I just tried to assume the sale, and that's why I asked for the email when I did, because he was just kind of dickering, you know what I mean? He was not feeling like he was ready to make up his mind, but I was like, let me just get your email, let me send this over, we'll go through it, and then I can try to close him after we get to the end of the contract.
Hell yeah. No, so did he hang up on you or what happened?
Yeah, he did bang on me, so I'll call him back.
I think that's just how he is. I don't think it's like, don't take it personally with this guy.
Oh, no.
He's just a habitual hang upper because he answered. There's
he picked it up.
Call me back. He's calling me back right now. Hold up.
Oh, there you go. Get that contract typed up.
You know what? I like the sound of
Oh,
your
and they
voice.
hung up. This guy. He called and then hung up. All right, hold up. I need to find this legal description.
Wait, what time
Yo,
did you guys?
what? I need to find the legal description.
All right, guys, we are working to get some contracts signed today. They're starting off hot, sending out an offer.
Damn,
We
I
will
can't
see
pull
if
this
we
up on
close it.
PropStream.
Say it again.
I was just saying I can't pull this up on PropStream. Is there any?
Can you put the address in the private chat?
Yeah, I can send a contract without the legal description if I need to, right?
Yeah, you can.
I don't need that. Alright, once I go through this, can you maybe see if you can find...
Here, I'll look for it for you real quick if you send me the address in there.
Alright,
All
it's
right,
in
I
the
got it.
chat, in the private chat.
I got
Thank
you. I'll look real quick.
Appreciate you.
I'm setting up calls, guys, as we're just sitting here.
Let's see. Owner is Willie Owens.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't know if you can say all that on chat, but all right, let me see what I got here. Yeah, even on here for the legal description, it says Fulton's ad lot. So I might just leave it blank and then title will figure it out. Whoever is working that title company, they'll just have to take a look at it.
Okay, no worries. So are you still sending AIFs to everybody?
Yeah, typically. Depends on the deal. I mean, it's funny because we haven't used them in so fucking long, but it's just like knowing that you have that option, I kind of, unless like I know it's like a crazy freaking sell or something. Luke, Luke said shirtless bachelor. Am I bachelor now, guys, or am I off the bachelor? I have
You are
one
no
face
longer a
blank right
bachelor,
now.
I think.
I think I'm spoken for.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell her you're a bachelor.
I think she'll might wake up without something, guys.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh boy. All right, let me call this person. I just gotta change their number because it's a call my husband. It's always a scary one. All right, let me put it over here first. All right, I'm gonna call this person. And if I press, there we go. I changed that. Oh wait, what am I text, guys. There we go. Okay. Let's get it. Quick shout out to Marcus Mayberry. My brother just launched a wholesaling for beginners course, guys. If you guys are brand new to the industry and you guys need help wholesaling, want to learn the basics, my brother Marcus put a lot of fucking time into this course. So make sure you guys check this shit out. He's a fucking stud. When I did the first live stream, guys, my first on market challenge, I don't know if you guys remember it, but I didn't close a single deal from it. That was 250K in 90 days on market. It was a fucking shit show. So Marcus used the exact same strategy, guys. The exact same strategy. Started that strategy from me doing the challenge, and literally in 60 days closed 60K. So you guys know. Kicked my fucking ass, but Marcus is a fucking beast, guys. So check him out. And then Rita says, "Good job on keeping him on the phone. That is the way, Jordan. Good shit, Papa. Let's get it." After 3:30, I can go for work. We're getting our afternoon set up, guys. Fuck, we might have to do a stream tonight.
This is Ethan. Leave me a message.
Who's Tobias? You ever just be setting reminders for yourself and just completely forget who they are? This is why we set reminders, guys. Shit. Alright, let me call. If Tobias is who I think he is, hold on. That's weird.
Alright, I'm almost done with this. We're gonna call Mr. Willie back. DocuSign updated.
You reached the voicemail original Dr. Greer tax concepts. Please leave a message.
Let's figure that one out, guys. Okay, let's call Liz first.
Hey Willie, how's it going? No worries, no worries. Wanted to get you back. I have the purchase agreement ready. Do you have access to your email right now?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm gonna send this document over. It should appear in your inbox in about 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, that just sent from my end.
Good shit, Jordan. Good shit. Nelson's sitting here like, these guys are fucking ruthless. I've never seen closers like this in my fucking life. Jordan got sent through the Joey Pivot School of Closing. Hopefully okay.
Alright, let me know when you get that, Willie. If you, it'll be coming from a Jordan Holt via DocuSign. I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Hey, Willie, no worries. I was just saying, let me know when you get that filled out. It'll be coming from Jordan Holt via DocuSign, and it'll say standard real estate purchase agreement at the top, and just let me know when you see that, and we can start reading through it together.
All right, guys, we are still working. They look like they're getting their first contract of the day. They're talking to the seller. Got to see how that ends up, how that winds up. See if they get this contract signed. Let's see if they can make it happen.
The suspense, guys. Danny McBringe is talking about on Instagram.
You don't see it yet?
Yeah, it takes a while on my phone. Andrew, I don't know.
Okay. If you don't see it in like the next minute or two, just pop into your junk folder, your spam folder, and see if it came through in there.
Okay.
As I was saying, Danny McBrin is in the chat on Instagram, and he said that he's no longer going to say how long you don't call it. That's a loud noise, Jordan. And fucking, basically, for those of you guys that saw my reel this morning, when you're talking to a seller that's never spoken to you, don't say how are you because they don't know you. They've never heard from you. They don't know who the fuck you are. Just get to the point of why you're calling, what you're calling about, or who you are, why you're calling, basically what you're calling about, and then when can they get off the phone. That's the three most important things anyone wants to know when they first get a cold call from someone they don't know. So if you address those three things up front in the first 5 seconds of the call, it's gonna go a lot easier, guys. My name is Joey. You filled out a web form, you talk to my marketing team, or I'm just calling to see if you're looking to sell your house. If you are, I'll get you an offer on this call. That's it. Nice and simple, guys.
Easy peasy, in and out.
Easy.
Did that come through for you yet, Willie?
Our Daniel is good on Instagram. Let's get it. Jordan's getting a contract going right now. You might have to press your double confirm his email to you.
Remember, guys, leads compound, right? So you get one a day, then you get one another day, then it's a day off, then you get another one, and before you know it, or contracts, I should say, compound, and before you know it, you're dealing with 6 or 7 contracts that you want to make sure that you can perform on. So you don't want to just lock up anything, but you also want to make sure that you're continuing to work, continuing to work, continuing to work.
Understood. Okay, that makes sense. And if I was able to get you an offer that you
Everybody's
guys were
working
happy with,
to
is
close
it
up
something
some
you'd be
deals
ready to
right
move
now.
forward with today?
Yeah.
Okay. And
But I don't want long time for checking. You have to check everything beforehand. Because then you just sign me up. Because people call me every day, you know?
no, no, no. I'm gonna get you an offer right now. It'll take about 5 to 10, because it's only 11, right? It'll
No,
take
I
about
mean
five.
to say inspection period or whatever, you know?
Got it. Typically, I do a 30 to 60 day close. That's how we do it. And then obviously,
Oh,
like,
that's very low. That's very low.
yeah, I mean, we just have to make sure everything's clear with the title. It's usually 60 days if nothing's, like, if there's issues with the title.
No, the title company was way faster than that.
Yeah, so as long as
Unbelievable.
everything's clear, then it would only take about 30 days then. It just all depends on the title. Like, I'm not here to waste your guys' time. We're very serious about the
You need to
business.
make sure you want exactly the closer to the before they paperwork. Because then you just, people just sign me up and then when they don't take it, it's just wasted time.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be wasting your time. I will know within the next 5 minutes if I can actually get this done for you. And then from there, it would be, as I said, about a 30 to 60 day close. Because we just need
Working on another
to get the
contract.
No,
title.
we're not okay with 30 to 60 days, okay?
So then, what would you
Then
be looking for
you
then?
have to put good diligence before we sign the contract. And once we sign the contract, it's like instantly closing.
Hey,
Understood. I
Deke,
mean,
give me 1 second.
typically, no company.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
I'm trying to get Jordan unmuted here, but I think he's ripping through the contract right now.
Yeah, I think he is too, man. I'm back too as well.
Well said.
All righty, man. I guess that lady wasn't. She wanted you to close in 10 days or less, huh?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking lot in Cape Coral. Like, yeah, we could probably move kind of quick, but you're tripping with fucking less than 30 days.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to stress my business out for you, lady. I'm sorry. I have standards, and I'm gonna stick with it. And clearly, you don't need my help if you're gonna go like that. So, searching for people that need your help, guys. That's the way I do it, at least. A lot of people would have been like, "Oh no, I'll close in 2 weeks. I got you." Put a 2 week contract and wasted all their fucking time.
Yeah,
Been doing this, been around the block a couple times, guys.
there you go. Been around the world and I, yeah.
Johnny
Yeah, he's if you ever get him on the phone. See, what are the odds Jordan gets this contract
Jordan, if
signed?
you could unmute, if you could hear me, unmute. We want to hear you close.
Decide whether you want it before all this is put in the property, what you call hostage, as far as other people being able to see it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then in the clause that you got, you could just decide you don't want it for any reason, and you might want a lower price at a low price or whatever, you should back out with no consequence. Or
Sure.
just a little
Only reason we
and I don't know, I guess that's what I don't. I real see the property, decide and then we do that.
I hear you. Well, to just speak on that, Willie, I understand that that clause in there that says that we can basically decide not to move forward with it. And that's just in there to protect us. Mainly, like I said earlier, it has happened in the past. I've been doing this for 5 years. One of the properties that I had under contract, we walked in and there literally was a gaping hole in the kitchen floor that they didn't tell us about. And if there's something like that that happens, I want to be sure that I'm not locked into anything indefinitely and I have a reason and a way to basically remove my equitable interest from the property. I believe that everything you told me about the property is true, and I haven't walked inside of the property, but with the technology that exists today, I have seen the property. I did a lot of research on the property. I've done research on the neighborhood that your property is in and the comparable properties around it. At the
I'm confident.
$18,000, I'm confident that we can get this done. So there's not going to be a situation where we come back and say, "Hey, listen, Willie, I don't think I can get this done, and I'm going to beat you up on price and try to drop you all the way down to 12,000 or something like that." The only reason that we will try to reduce the price or get out of the contract is that there's something egregious that's going on at the property that hasn't already been discussed. But I feel like you and I have had great conversations so far. I think you're a stand-up guy. I like to think I'm a straightforward and honest guy myself. And I think everything's been above board. I know what to expect when we get in there. As soon as we get this contract signed, I will send my team out to see the property. And that will allow me to do the verification to make sure that everything is as we've discussed, which I do believe it will be. And then we will just move forward towards closing. And really, the only thing that I'll ask of you is to just help us with access to the property. I know that's kind of important to you as far as us getting in there, and I want to make that happen as soon as possible. But I can't send my team out there without this agreement in place because I gotta pay them to get out there. So there's a button on there at the bottom. Do you see where it says "click to sign that"?
Just if you could just take care of that and fill out your information, that'll be for title. And look, if we can't get this done, I'll let you know within the next week or two. I'm not here to waste 60 days of your time.
And yeah, just to speak to the timeline and everything, like I said, we're gonna try to make the inspection happen as
Will
soon
the
as
contract
possible after
happen,
we get
fellas?
this
That's what we're
agreement in
looking at.
place. And I'm not gonna keep you tied up for 60 days if it's something that I don't think I can perform on based on the condition of the property. And like I said, my transaction coordinator, Leslie, she will be in touch with you at least once per week, maybe a couple times throughout the week, just so you know what's going on. And as soon as we get in there to do that walkthrough and that inspection, I will make sure to let you know where everything stands. After that, I should be able to let you know within the next 7 days if it's something that we're not going to be able to do. That's going to allow you, if you need, to reach out to the other people who have also given you offers and see if you can move forward with them. I don't want to keep you tied up unnecessarily.
Is he gonna get this contract signed?
So the button there at the bottom, just click to sign, and then it'll automatically fill in the date, and then it will also automatically fill in your email there. And then I can click to sign it on my end, and then there's one more really short document below it that I can read through with you really quickly. And then as soon as this is done, since it's so early in the morning today, my transaction coordinator, Leslie, I will have her reach out to you today to introduce herself, establish a connection between you guys, and set expectations of how we're going to proceed throughout this week. I would like to get somebody in there as soon as possible, tomorrow if we can, Wednesday if you need some time to unlock the property or something like that.
So when would I know whether or not you're going to proceed if you get someone there this week?
Sure, I can agree with you, and I'll set the expectation that I will communicate with you by Friday of this week to let you know where everything stands. If you can help me facilitate the inspection and walkthrough in the next couple of days, I will be able to know by Friday at the latest if this is something that we can move forward on. Again, I'm really confident that we can, but I understand where you're coming from. You'd like us to see the property. So I'll get my team in there tomorrow, Wednesday, and then maybe take Thursday to just kind of deliberate and look over the information. Friday comes around, I will personally give you a call and let you know where everything stands. Leslie is the point of contact moving forward, but I feel like we've built a good relationship, you and I, Willie, and I'd be happy to call you myself personally just to kind of let you know where everything is at. Would that work for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's see. So I basically where it says seller, I click that.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And if I could just get my neighbor to open the door, that side door, the front door, is that good enough?
Yeah, absolutely. That would work for us.
Okay. All right. Draw your signature.
I think we're getting a contract signed, people.
The second part is authorization sign it and document.
Yeah, and let me read through that one really quickly for you. This is really simple, and just to explain what it is before I read through it so you understand what's in it. This is just basically giving us the opportunity, if we feel like it's necessary, to expose the property to the open market. Some of our partners like to buy properties that are on the open market, and this is just basically giving us permission to take that step. So it reads, be it acknowledged that I, Willie Owens, the seller, do hereby grant a limited and specific authorization to sign Jordan Holt, that's me, with Panthera Properties LLC, a Utah limited liability corporation as my attorney in fact. Said attorney in fact shall have full power and authority to undertake and perform the following acts on my behalf related to the address of your property. And it says, one, the seller specifically authorizes and gives permission to the attorney in fact to list the property on any and all multiple listing services for the purpose of marketing and selling the property. This includes executing listing agreements, listing agreement addendums, disclosures, sales contracts, and addendums. The authority herein shall include such incidental acts as reasonably required to carry authorities granted herein. This authorization is effective upon execution. This authorization may be revoked when the above state one-time power or responsibility has been completed. This authorization form shall automatically be revoked upon my death or incapacitation, provided any person relying on this power of attorney shall have full rights to accept and rely upon the authority of the attorney in fact until the receipt of actual notice of revocation. So all this does is gives me the ability to get this on the open market if I feel like that's the route that we want to take. If we decide to go that route, I will absolutely communicate it with you, whether it's through Leslie, our transaction coordinator, or myself personally. We'll have a conversation with you before we take that step. But this is basically just us being prepared in case that's what we feel like we need to do.
Now, let me get this straight. So that means that you're basically, you can, so that means that the contract won't go through with us. It'll simply mean that you're going to put it on the market. If they have some Friday, you decided you want to put it on the market.
Right, and that's, like I said, that's a conversation that I will have with you before we move forward with that. This is giving us the permission to put it on the market, but everything on the contract above remains exactly the same. 18,000 is the price, and the 60-day timeline stays the same. There's going to be no changes. The only thing that would change on our end is we're getting it on the market. We're working with a partner that way to close the transaction, and the only thing that's required of you is, again, just to let us access the property when needed. And if your neighbor has a key and can let us in, I don't see that that's going to be any problem. I'll just reach out to you. You can communicate with the neighbor, and then we can get in there and everything moves forward as agreed. We pay all the closing costs, and nothing changes for you in that regard.
This is the big hurdle.
I guess I wanted to know if the property is going to be sold by the,
If we get to Friday of this
I
week,
thought I would know by Friday.
yes, sir, you will.
I thought I would know by Friday.
You will. I will call you
But it sounds
personally.
like,
Yeah.
but it sounds like if you said put it on the market, then you're looking for someone else to buy it, and we might not know that until 60 days.
No, sir. I can agree that by Friday I will know what we need to do. If I don't think we're going to need to take this route, but it's just part of our process to get this document in place in case that's where we decide we need to go. If that's where we decide we need to go, I will call you on Friday and we can discuss it. And if at that time you are not feeling like you want to give us the time on the 60 days, we can just have that conversation at that time. But this is just getting in front of this just in case this is the route that we need to go.
I rather sign this after Friday. I mean, besides Friday, if you're going to go that route, I guess.
Okay. And again, I mean, I will.
You can just have them leave it off for now.
I'll call you on Friday and let you know. We won't take this route until you and I have a discussion about it. But this is just part of the process. Get this document in place, and so that way on Friday when I call you, go ahead.
I guess I'm signing it, and so I'm giving you permission to do it.
Right, but I will agree with you. Like, I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm not here to make anything up or lie in any way, shape, or form. If I say, I'll call you on Friday and we'll discuss this before, then I will absolutely give you a call at the end of this week. If we need to go this route, we'll just have that upfront discussion. This is just putting it in place, giving us permission to do so. But if you would not like us to move forward in that manner, we can discuss that on Friday and we can take things from there.
Okay. All right. I would let you go in and see the property, and you can tell me the price if you want to buy it or not. If not, I don't know. That's another conversation. But I would.
I think if you don't take that out, you're gonna lose it.
Yes, right now before that decision is made.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Willie, the decision is made. Like I've said a couple of times on this call, I'm confident. The only thing I haven't actually done is walked inside of the property myself, but I have, like, the technology that is available online. I've seen the property, I've looked it up, I've seen the neighborhood. The number that you're asking is a number that I can make work. I feel very confident in my ability to perform at this number. And I don't think there's anything we're going to walk in the property and see that you haven't already told me. So I do know as of right now today that I want to buy the property. I really don't think that's going to change on Friday, and the only reason I've kind of set the expectation that I'll follow up with you at the end of the week is really because that's going to make you more comfortable, and I'm here to work with you and make you feel as comfortable as possible as we go throughout this transaction. And so I'm willing to make that decision on Friday, but for all intents and purposes, from my perspective, the decision is already made. I'm ready to move forward on this, and I'm confident that I can. Once we get this signed, I will have Leslie give you a call today. She will work with you to set up the walkthrough tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll get my team out there. We'll take photos of the property. We'll verify the condition of the property. At that point, as long as there's no holes in the roof, there's not water coming down, there's not a toilet that's overflowing, and there's waste on the floor, we're going to be okay to move forward on this for you. I feel very confident in that. So at the bottom, I know you've already clicked the sign on the first document. You just
Are we taking it out? Dude, ain't no 70-year-old plus black dude about to sign some stuff that says attorney in fact on
Nah, Joe, we be locking up contracts today, baby. Come on, we ain't giving up
Hey,
time.
yeah, I'm still here. Let me check that out real quick for you, Willie.
Because I know you're good on the first agreement, so let's just get back
I
to
know we're good
looking
on
at.
the first one, so give me 2 seconds. All
I
right,
think you already
Willie,
asked me about it before.
I just took that out, and the only thing that you need to sign now should be the first agreement that we've already read through.
Just
So
refresh
if
the.
you can just refresh your page and then make sure that signature is there on that first document, then we can get the process
it.
started.
All right, guys, as I
Friday
thought,
rolls
we are going
around,
to have to take that out of the
hopefully we should
contract, and
pull
now they're
that
sending it
second agreement
over, and
either
he is
tomorrow
going
or
to
Wednesday
sign.
at that time. Does that sound good for you?
And you said refresh it.
Yeah, if you
Just
refresh
go
your
back
page,
into your email.
you can either refresh it and it should give you the new document, or you can just go back into your email. There will be another email that was sent. You just pull it up and then sign it like you did the first time.
It says finish. I mean, it's already signed there. It says finish. So push that before you go through.
Yes, sir. As soon as you press finish, it will come through on my end.
And he will get a
All right,
completed
awesome.
document
I
sent
just
to him.
got that. Let me press finish on my end. All right, awesome. Willie, I appreciate you. I got that signed on my end as well, and I did get your signed document in my email. I appreciate you allowing me to go through that and getting this done for me this morning. I'm excited to get working on this property, and I appreciate you being so understanding and going through it with me. So, like I said, my transaction coordinator, her name is Leslie. I'll have her reach out to you sometime today. I know she has school that she has to go to, I think, in about 15 minutes. So, I'm going to reach out to her right now and see if she can get in touch with you. If not, she will for sure reach out to you tomorrow morning, first thing. And so, as far as us getting access to the property, does your neighbor have a key?
Yeah, I'll have the front door open and because it's someone ahead doing some work inside, so it should be. Yeah, if the front door will be open, what day do you think you might get someone out?
I'm going to shoot for tomorrow, at the very latest Wednesday. So tomorrow or Wednesday, and I will have Leslie communicate with you. I don't, the way that I do business, I don't like to just send somebody out there and walk up in your property. I will let you know that we're going to be out there just so you know when my team is going to be inside. And then, yeah, so tomorrow or Wednesday at the very latest. And then I will plan on reaching out to you on Friday to speak with you personally, let you know where everything's at after we get inside there, okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome.
All right.
Willie, thank you again. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, sir. We will be in touch soon, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Willie. Take care. Bye-bye.
Let's get it, Jordan. On the fucking live. Let's go. Hold up, hold up. Let's fucking get it, bro.
All right, contract one of the day.
Contract one of the day. And Nelson was sitting there like, uh-oh, he ain't signing. Fuck this. You guys gotta let him go. Give him another week, guys.
No, I knew when I knew, dude, it's an older gentleman heard that attorney in fact. I knew where that was gonna have to come off there. It's no reason to even push it, scrape it through. You just take it off and all right, let's keep it moving.
No, for sure. I honestly had a suspicion that that was going to be an issue for him, which is why I asked Joey when I was sending it over. I had a feeling, but it's all good, man. to him on Friday. If that's the route we need to go, then we go. But I think we're solid at 18K. I think we'll be able to move this cash, and
And
yeah.
honestly, the way
So
that the way that I look at it and talk with sellers is we have that option there because if we walk the property and we decide we could paint this thing and we could do some of the rehab on it that you don't want to do and actually get a little bit more money in your pocket and ours, that's an option that we want to be able to have. That's the only reason it's there, right? And usually if they think, "Oh, well, I could get more money if they just do this," then they're usually a little bit more open to hearing it, right? So I mean, I think it's always a good option to have is just how you pitch it, but I don't know what this guy what would or wouldn't have worked. I just think he heard an attorney effect and thought I ain't gonna sign.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah, he got super cold feet when he started reading through that. But yeah, we should be
Maybe
good.
it's
Got
just
60 days on that.
let me give you the Joey Dill tactic to get that guy to sign it because my hit
Let's
rate on those attorney facts is almost 100%, depending on the
let's
deal.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Just make it like it's no big deal because it really isn't a big deal. Like all that document is giving me the rights to do is physically list the property. This is not a listing agreement. You are not signing anything with the realtor. All this is doing is it's a fail safe to make sure I can actually perform on this deal. Because at the end of the day, 4 to 5 main financial partners of mine, they always fund my deals. But for whatever reason, they can't get them fucking done in time. Then this just makes sure that we can actually still close at your number in the time we have allotted. This is a 60-day contract, not a 6 month contract. There's
Yeah,
nothing in here that is tying you up for 6 months, I promise you. And then just move on from there. I think that would be my only critique. And then if he still is like, nah, dude, absolutely not. You're not listing it. I don't want to do it that way. No problem. Take it out. But it's just making it like, because in the attorney fact, there's one paragraph of what it lets you do. It literally says authorization to sign listing docs. So I
yeah,
emphasize that 3 times when I read it over with them. I'm like, I'll put my hands on like, all this is letting me do is all it's allowing me to do is list the fucking property if I need to even do that. And usually we don't even end up doing it, which is the truth.
facts. I hear you. Yeah,
That's
we'll
the
try
only.
that next time. But
I almost just
yeah,
cancel the street by accident, guys. Good shit though, Jordan. Fuck,
Hey,
you
I was gonna
were
say the
fast.
contract is signed, so it's a done
Contract
deal.
signed and fucking that was relentless, bro. Like you were ruthless on that call. So I fucking love that, bro. That's the way you gotta do it. I know we would have rather gotten a couple grand down, but realistically, bro, it's in Davenport, which is like a populated area. I think the population size there is like 60, 70K, from what I remember, and it's like in a pretty big populated area, like cities outside that too. So
yeah,
you should be pretty able to move that one at 18K.
yeah. I'm feeling confident on being able to get that done. I
What's
just
the
have to get.
ARV on it?
That's a good question. Let's see. I don't know if I actually took that down in my notes. We did cash comp on this one, so I don't think I looked at the ARV.
Gotcha. Or even what are the cash comps?
Didn't take note of those either. I think we were talking 30K if I'm remembering correctly. That's where we should be able to move it at. If I could get this pulled up on PropStream, where did you pull it up?
I pulled it up on PropWire real quick.
PropWire. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
have that.
Same thing as CrossStream, bro.
It says I mean they have it at a 50K
I,
eval on there. I don't know what they're all looking at or anything, but I mean I think once you get some pictures of it and you know a little bit better, you'll kind of know where you need to be at or what you need to do.
yeah, for sure. I can pull it up on Zillow real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of multifamily selling in that area. 72, max 1250. I mean, shoot, bro, ARV might be. This is the one that he said could be converted to a 2-1 potentially if rent's right. If we put a door on, it's like a loft that connects to one bedroom. I think we could turn it into a 2-1. And just at a quick glance on Zillow here, I'm seeing ours is 972 square feet. I mean, ARV is anywhere from, shoot, honestly, 90,000 up to 120, I would say, conservatively. And doesn't need a whole lot of work.
if it's just
So
like 10 grand and somebody can move in and be a renter, you probably get this moved pretty quickly.
for sure,
Wait,
I'm
this
thinking,
he said it was a full rehab, I think. Are we talking about the Iowa one?
yeah, the Iowa one. He said it needs painting, um, foundation good, roof good, mechanicals were updated 7 years ago. Electrical bigger box and was rewired. He's getting the furnace fixed. Plumbing is good, and it just needs some cosmetic updates in the kitchen and bathroom. So honestly, I'd say maybe like 25K rehab just to be like very conservative. But yeah, if you're just wanting to stick a renter in there, you probably clean it up, repaint it, and spend closer to 15K just to make it really nice.
There's a 2-1 1100 square foot. I guess say 1200 because it's 1197. That's under contract around the corner from it right now on Zillow after 5 days, and it's a 2-1 and it's under contract. The listing price was 79. So I think
So that
18K. You should probably be okay.
yeah, I think we'll be solid. Does that one have photos by chance?
Yeah, it does. I just backed out of here. Let me share the link with you real quick.
Uh,
I'll drop it
yeah,
in the. I'll drop it in private.
appreciate you.
Making some photos.
Yeah, that one's literally right around the corner from it. So I can't imagine if that's 79. I can't imagine yours. If you make it a 2-1, you shouldn't be too far off. And it doesn't look like that thing has anything special going on it at all. Like literally, it looks like it's got some paint on it.
Oh yeah, I see. Man, yeah, bro.
Like, and that's 5 days under contract. So
Moved quickly. That's actually really good to see. Honestly, we might even be able to do this for 40, 45K. That's nice. I love it. Newbie coming through with that fire, baby.
yeah, there's an on market 2-1 1200 that they're trying to sell for 43, and they've price dropped it a couple times. So I would imagine if you wholesale this thing at even probably 27 or something, it would somebody will grab it from you rather quickly.
Yeah, should be a quick 10K pop at the
Yeah,
very least for sure.
I usually look and see like what is nothing is under, like this one is at 39K, or that's a 2 bedroom 1 bath. It's sitting there for 13 days. So try to usually see if we could even come in 10K cheaper than that, then it should move hopefully.
Yeah, oh, that'll be solid, bro. Stoked on that. I
See
told
what
you we'd get
happens.
him, Nelson. I told you
Hey, hey,
on
hey.
Monday.
I don't I'm the most humblest person in the world. I didn't ever think you weren't going to get him, but you said you just to
Hey,
be
just
sure, you confirmed you were going to get him.
hey,
You followed through and got him.
I had to manifest it, brother. I had to put it out there in the universe,
Hey man, if you don't do it, nobody will, right?
100%, brother. 100%. So, alright. That's one down. Let's see if we can get two today.
There we go.
would you be ready to start the process today?
We could, yeah. We're not leaving until July at the earliest. Um,
Okay.
so we have a little bit of time, but
Yeah, we could kind of close in your timeline. So just all depending on numbers and everything, we could probably get this done. And then if it's a 2 or 3 month close you guys need, that might actually be easier for us too.
okay,
Yeah, it just doesn't put us under the gun then.
awesome.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, I mean, if it saves you time, if the offer's not bad, it's just gonna be a straight no. Uh, I think I talked to somebody Friday and they were talking about like 90, and I owe 133 on the house, and you know,
Okay, so you're just looking to pay off the mortgage and get something in your pocket for.
I've done a lot of work to it.
if I can, as long as you're actually ready to get things going today, it's not wasting my time. I'll see what I can do for you, and very best if we can't get it done, you'll at least know exactly what it's worth in its current condition right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and is it just you on the deed?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay, so it's just going to be your decision to get this finalized, then, essentially, right?
I mean, my wife as well, and she's gonna call me, but you know how that goes.
Okay, so basically, if I could get you the full 145, like she'd be on board with it, kind of thing.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So just really quick, a little bit about how my process works. I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions about the condition of the property, what we've done to it, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. If the offer is good for you, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as everything's good on that agreement, we would typically sign it, send it over to a title company. We'll keep you represented as the seller and us as the buyers. And then we would just pick the closing date of your choosing, and title would obviously send the funds via wire transfer, certified check. Kind of would that be better for you?
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess tell me about like the foundation first. How's the foundation there?
So it's on a slab. I actually, when I reinforced, I recovered most of it, and it's all in pretty good shape.
Okay. So there's no leveling issues, nothing like that.
No, everything's really good.
Cool. Okay. And then assuming structurally, then too, whole structure's good on that end.
Yeah, structure's all really good. Walls are all solid.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And then do you know how old the roof is?
8 years now?
8 years.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 years.
Okay. And no damage or anything on the roof? Roof's still in good shape?
Let's see.
Okay, beautiful. And then in terms of the
I'll be right
mechanicals,
back,
do you
everybody.
know how old the electrical wiring is, the plumbing, stuff like that?
I do not. I would say it's probably original.
Okay, so everything's probably original to the 60s?
Probably, yeah. I mean, that I replaced the switches and stuff, but I guess the steel I'm getting off of the wiring, it's not the wiring, yeah.
Okay. Do you know, is it knobbed and tube wiring? Do you know that?
It is. I don't believe it's not. I
Okay.
don't use that.
Okay, good.
I
Okay.
don't even think you can sell a house with that.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out to see if it's even mortgageable right now. So we have to do a full gut renovation inside and out.
I have a negotiating loan on the house to that will be with it. If I sell it, should not be the conditions there as long as it's
Done, you bought in 2022, so it's still mortgageable, and we're good on that end. Okay. And plumbing original too, there's never any plumbing work done?
not that I can tell. All plumbing's really good.
Okay. And then is there central air there?
Yes, it does have central air.
Okay, do you know the last time that was updated, condenser unit was changed?
Oh gosh, it is a newer unit. I would say probably like within the last decade, 15 years, maybe it was replaced.
Okay.
But it is, pretty modern.
Okay. But if you started it, but definitely more than a back then. It's a month right now. She closed the door with the, I think she heard me. Okay. And then, is it public water and sewer there?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So no septic or well. And then in terms of the updates, what have you done on the inside? Is there like how was the kitchen, bathroom, stuff like that?
Yes. So kitchen, I have a newer stove. And the stove's less than 5 years old.
Okay.
That was the very, very first thing. So when I bought the house, I
And then okay. Hold on 2 seconds.
The shower is also brand new.
All right, so we did one contract today. Jordan locked that one up. That was in Iowa. Locked it up for 18K. We got ARV on it, probably be it anywhere between 70 and let's say 100, depending on what you want to do. But apparently, it doesn't need crazy amount of work. Could be rent ready ish with probably about 10K. And he locked that up today for 18 grand live, which you guys have seen. If not, I'll edit it in or chop it in. So these are the kind of leads we provide. Locked up properties, we're doing it live. We can't help you any more than that. Now, if they dispo it and get rid of it and all that, I don't know. I'm not on that side of things. I provide the lead so they can get started.
What else is there? I think that's mostly it.
You said wait, say that one more time, I'm sorry?
It has brand new gutters, seamless gutters.
Okay, and then that's about it, most likely.
I don't think, off the top of my head, I think that's pretty much everything.
Okay, so we maybe want to do like cabinets, something along those lines if we're gonna update it a little bit more.
Yeah, the cabinets, I mean, they're in good shape, though. I mean, yeah, you could paint the cabinets and, or, swap them out, but nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Most of all that's already been done.
Understood. And you said on the mortgage the balance was around 133, I think you were saying?
I do believe, yes.
Understood. Okay. And timeline, I think you said something around July, that's when you guys are gonna be moving out of there?
Yeah, about July. A lot of it really also depends on buying another house.
Understood. Okay. I mean, yeah, we could definitely work with time frame then. I mean, usually it's a 30 to 60 day close, but it sounds like this might be more of a 90-day close. So is that something you'd be good with then?
Yes, I would totally be. I don't have, I can, the day I have to actually go back to work, I can change that and everything. So we can work with pretty much whatever.
That's amazing. That makes it easy on us. And then what's actually got you selling now?
What was that?
What's got you selling right now? What's the reason you're actually looking to sell now?
Oh, we're moving,
Got it. Did you
up to North Dakota.
North Dakota? Okay.
And so we're just selling and we're getting ready to list it, and then, oh gosh, it was just somebody called from your office or something, and hey, are you interested in selling? I'm like, well, actually, crazy timing.
That's insane. So
And so
it's
we were like, yeah, they were like, well, we can put you in contact with some people, and maybe it'll work out. I'm like, shoot, doesn't hurt to talk to somebody for 5, 10 minutes and see if we can't figure something out.
100%. I mean, it all just depends on the deal, but I'm sure we could work something out today. It's looking like it's a good house. I'm interested. I think we just gotta get deeper into everything and see what we could do. And what's got you guys going up to North Dakota?
Work's moving us up there.
Got it. You're in the military, I'm assuming, obviously, with the VA loan?
Yeah.
Got it. So you're still
Yeah,
active
the Air
then?
Force said we gotta go up there.
Got you. Okay, so you just got orders going up there. Okay. How do you guys feel about heading up to North Dakota?
We're pretty excited about it.
Good. Good.
So
Okay.
it should be
And how long you been serving in the military for in the Air Force?
Next month, no, July will be 8 years.
Oh wow, okay.
All
Yeah.
right, so we got Joey Bibbo on the phone right now,
How has
working a
the journey
seller,
been so far since you've
seeing
been
if he
on?
can get another
It sounds
contract of the
amazing.
day.
Hey, it hasn't been bad, not bad.
We'll see what happens. The guy's motivated. I mean, he's got to move for the military. He's got to get out of that house. So
Okay.
right now, we
Oh, that's
just need to see if
beautiful.
the numbers are going to
Well,
be
thank you
something
for
that
your
works.
service. I mean, I never was in the military. That was on my radar, but I just never pulled the trigger. I ended up going to college and
Doesn't
then
get any
studying
more
wholesaling.
motivated than this gentleman.
Well, that's not bad one bit though.
Yeah. No, I have a lot of friends who serve. Some have been overseas, and I mean, some good experiences, some bad experiences, just depending, I guess, what branch they were in and kind of how they served. I guess.
Yeah,
Have you ever been deployed
yeah,
overseas?
no, no, so, yeah, my group, we're all non-deployable, um, and so we don't move a whole lot.
Okay. Okay. So just kind of going back and forth in the U.S. a little bit then.
Yeah, yeah, so I think this will be my second move.
You know, that's not bad for the last 8 years then.
No, no, I only moved 3 years ago because I volunteered for a position. So uh, if I didn't, I'd still be in that same spot.
That makes sense. Okay. And what part of the country are you originally from?
Oregon.
Oregon. Oh, my friend lives in Oregon. It's the first person I met that lived out in Oregon, but he loves it out there. I've heard, other than the fires, I heard it was gorgeous up
Yeah,
out there.
there's a lot of fire.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was hearing. He was having like lung issues going on just because there was so much smoke going by him for. I think this was last year.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, but it's beautiful up there though, right? Like a lot of big mountains and stuff.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I gotta
That's what I miss.
definitely. Yeah, I gotta go take a trek up to Oregon soon. Oregon and like North. We did California, like we did Lake Tahoe, all that stuff for snowboarding. But I heard there's some really good mountains up in Oregon for snowboarding too.
Yeah, oh yeah, there definitely is.
Joey just building him
I'd
up,
rather live
building
around the
rapport
sun
with
than
a
be
guy,
around people all the
just
all
trying
the
to get
time.
to know him, see what we have in common.
Yeah, there's
Then
definitely
you go
some
in for the kill.
pretty good spots. Not a lot of people. Just like you said, not a lot of people know about some of them.
And that's the beauty, because like literally, we used to go to like the Baylor resorts, and geez, like we'd be on lift lines for over an hour. I'm like, I just want to go up and down, and have fun, and get out there, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I think the longest time I had to wait on a lift was less than 5 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a better way of life. That's don't have to. It's not wasting your whole day when
Yeah,
you're there. You actually get to enjoy the mountain.
yeah, yeah. It was a bad time one bit.
Absolutely. And are you ski or snowboard for you?
Snowboard.
Oh, okay. So you're like me then. I feel like everyone I meet's a skier. Snowboarding is just the only thing that sucks is the flats, like
Yeah,
when you're going on the trail sometimes. But other than that, it's definitely better. I tried skiing once. It was nothing for me.
yeah. I couldn't. Skiing's not for me.
Definitely, definitely. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me just run some numbers here really quick, and then I'll see what we could do. I don't know if it's gonna be straight cash because you have time. I might actually have a solution that might be a little bit better for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put you on a brief hold. Don't hang up. It'll just take another minute or two.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Justin. Hi, check it out. So he just bought this home for 133 in 2022. It's in Humboldt, Texas,
Humble.
and there's comps up to two. I'm trying to see if I can get like an
Send me the address because I know that area. I could tell you if it floods or not and all that. I'm in Houston.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I'm sorry,
Oh well, then that's nowhere close to me.
Put it in the chat though if y'all want to look at it.
All
You guys
right,
find Dallas though, right?
I think so. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, it's up from Dallas. It's its own little metro. It looks like. Okay. I'm thinking we could work out a novation on this.
You think Novation or Subjet?
So I mean, sub two is definitely an option for him. I'm just
Because
thinking
it
like,
sounds like he doesn't want to walk away. It sounds like he knows he's not going to walk away with much. So I feel like, depending on his payment, you might just be like, "What if I give you 10 grand and you just leave?"
that's what I was thinking.
Or even 5 grand because he's the one that told you if I sell it for 130, I'm gonna still owe money. So I would pitch it like even if you sold it for 150, you would still owe money or be in the negative. Why don't I just give you 5 grand and let you leave? You've got a VA loan that allows you to spend 700K on for up to properties. You're only in this for 130. You could still spend,
You could use
530.
another VA loan.
Yeah, you could still. He doesn't have to worry about that. He could still use another VA loan. I give you,
Housing money.
yeah, I could give
This
you
is where it
5K and
comes
you can
from.
walk away today. Matter of fact, I would tell him I give you 5K and I'll pay for the moving truck to help you pack it up. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm happy to move, bro. I'm
Because you
liking this.
could probably, if it's worth that, you could probably wholesale it to somebody for 20 if the interest rate's low.
It's a 5.5.
But what's the I don't know because he's got a VA, so I don't know what he put down or didn't or whatever. Dang,
Nah, it's straight zero down. It can only
uh,
rent for 1,100 a month though. That's the only thing.
what's his PITI?
Justin, you still there? Okay, quick question for you. Do you know what the payments are on the mortgage right now?
I pay, oh gosh, about 1,100.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And that's all in including taxes and insurance, right?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Do you have like I guess an idea like the exact amount?
Oh gosh, I mean, I can look at and see what was directed from my account just the other day, and we could.
Yeah. Just so I have an idea, because that might be one option is taking over the payments for you. We've done this for people literally in your exact situation in the past. Honestly, we do a lot of this stuff out of San Antonio with people at that base.
$1,099.35.
Okay. Okay. Let me take note of that. And then the payoff amounts around 133.
That was the last time I checked. I know getting in and everything was a pain.
Understood. No, I get it. Get it.
I can work on that a little bit.
Okay. So I'm thinking. I mean, let me ask you this. I gotta just triple check the numbers. But if I could basically take over the payments on that mortgage and then put about, let's call it 5 grand in your pocket, pay all the closing costs, and then pay for moving as well, is that something that you would be happy with?
Potentially. So I know moving. What do you mean pay for moving?
Just basically include a couple grand in the down payment to you to pay for moving. Probably be like 8 grand down to you in total, about 3 grand.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think I definitely need to talk that over. Um, but just right now doesn't sound. I don't know if I get it. So we just need to talk it over.
Okay. Is it just talking over with your wife or with me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh, my wife. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, dude, you're good. Because I'm not sure, like, as long as you understand basically how we'd be doing it, that's all that matters.
Okay. Yeah. No, talk it over with my wife.
Okay.
Obviously, I would get a letter stating that, correct?
Yeah, like basically we would do a purchase agreement. It's called a subject to. So basically, I would just be taking over the payments on the mortgage. Everything goes through an attorney and the title company doing it this way. We basically open up a trust to make sure everything's above board. And then essentially we would be taking over the payments. We make the payments every single month. We set a debt servicing company to make sure it just comes out of our account every month so you don't have to worry about the payments actually getting made. And then this will be a way to actually get money in your pocket. Whereas if you went with the realtor right now, what it's looking like is it's probably going to sell kind of around where you guys paid for it, maybe a little bit higher. But once you pay the commissions, then you obviously wouldn't be able to really get anything in your pocket, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess when it comes to it, I guess so the loan would still be in my name, correct?
Exactly. The loan would be in your name, the deed would go into our name, and then basically, usually we'll leave some money in escrow too, just to, like secure the mortgage payments kind of thing. Usually like a couple months payments.
Okay, okay. And is that it would stay that way for the life rest of the life of the loan, or how does that work?
Typically for the life of the loan, and then obviously the goal eventually would be to refinance out of it when interest rates come down a little bit, which I'm praying is going to happen eventually. I don't know when, but typically yeah, it would just be for the life of the loan.
Okay, until interest rates may get worse moving.
Yeah, I mean they might lower them eventually. I'm hoping they do. There's going to be a point where they bring them down again, but just basically it's we'll pay it down, and I mean sometimes we just fully refinance just to get it down to your name. But the goal is to do it. The longer we can keep it and keep making the payments and keep the interest rate that you have, because right now it's a little bit higher. That's really what would be attractive of us being able to do it this way for us at least.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm not completely against it one bit. I just need to, 'cause anything big like this, the wife's gotta know.
Trust me, I get it. I get it. I just got engaged a couple days ago. If I don't tell my girl what's going on, I think she takes some things I'm not trying to get taken. So, so I get it, brother.
She's not afraid to jump on that, so.
Yeah, exactly. My girl's actually stronger than me, believe it or not. So if she tries to choke me, I might go out.
Right.
Definitely, but I get it. So yeah, it's
Yeah, I'll definitely talk to her.
Okay. Do you think it would make sense too if maybe the three of us got on a call after you spoke with her? I don't want to like surprise her or anything, and then just go over it together just so she kind of understands what's going on as well.
Yeah, we might be able to do that. She's been flying today, so probably wouldn't be able to do it for just a little bit longer, but
Okay.
like in a day or two, so nothing crazy.
Well, why don't we set something up for either tomorrow or Wednesday? Just let me know, I guess, once you're able to speak with her, and I can put it on the calendar either like tomorrow afternoon if you want, or if Wednesday works better, we can do Wednesday, whatever's easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely, I'll give you a call back, or I guess maybe you can shoot me a text or something.
Definitely. Should I just tentatively put it in for like Wednesday morning maybe for now, and then if you end up being able to do it quicker, just text me kind of thing, just so I have my time blocked out?
All right. I mean, I think we're both off work for the next 2 weeks. We took time off, so I won't. You don't need to block anything out. Just whatever works for you. If it can't be till Thursday, that's totally fine with us.
Okay, I'm gonna put it.
We don't have anything crazy going on, so.
I got you. Okay, I'll put it Wednesday at 12 for
This is
now.
a seller that needs our help, and we just have to see if we can deliver.
Yeah, 12.
He's in a very tight situation, right? And not everything is going to be a buy low, sell high situation, is what I always tell you guys. So you've got to be able to know to do novation or subject to or creative finance or these things, so that a seller can be helped and you can figure things out for them.
Get the process started, and then if anything, it'll give us enough time to do everything on our end to actually close this for you, and then just get everything set up, trust company, and all that good stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, perfect. Well, Justin, I appreciate your time today. I appreciate you being flexible too, and hopefully we can work this out on Wednesday.
Awesome. I appreciate you.
Definitely. So what I'll say there, guys, is it's hard to lock up a subject to on a one call close. I mean, this is an intricate deal. We're not talking about a fucking quick cash deal. So I wasn't gonna push the envelope and be like, well, you already talked to your wife about it, because obviously he didn't. We're changing the complete style of the deal. But Nelson was very good observation there. I think this might be the only way to get this one done. Because as I kept looking into the numbers, it sounded like it could have been a good novation at first, but that would have been a waste of his time, honestly. This would have been one that would have been sitting, because there's 3,000 square foot homes that are selling for like 210 to 240. 2,000 square foot homes that are selling up to 210. So he has 1,000 square foot home. It's probably worth 145, 150. Ain't no novation. Even if he lists it with the realtor and pays the commissions, he'd probably end up either getting less money than he would with us, or actually having to bring money to the closing table, guys.
And to be honest with you, you're only selling this to a subject to investor for like 12 grand, 12, 13 grand. And that's if they feel that they can get the rents out, right? They're only going to be making $100 on rent. So this is somebody who needs to roll over a 1040 exchange, or what is it? Whatever, I think that's called, what it's called. Not a 1040, but what is it called?
1031 exchange.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's somebody who needs to roll over some money from a buy, or just buys in that area, right? Texas is an area where people just be buying, be even if they can, whatever, just because it's a good market. So there's a deal to be done there. It's just this guy. This is one of those situations where the seller needs our help more than anything, right? Now it's on us. Can we deliver? Can we find that right buyer?
So I already know how we're gonna get this done, and this is how we're gonna do it, Nelson. Ready for this
Let's
shit?
do it.
Two ways to do it, guys. Two ways when you're in a situation like this on a subject to. Way number one, sell it to an end buyer in the area that has cash and doesn't have good credit to get into a mortgage, but actually has cash on hand. Sell it to them for about 20 to 30K down. That's one way of doing that deal. Way number two, sell it to a buyer that's gonna wrap it as a mortgage, wrap it to someone else that's gonna buy it, live in it, and do the exact same thing I was just talking about. So there's a lot of buyers in Texas. One of my friends actually does this all the fucking time. We'll actually do it to an investor, sell it at 10% interest. So this is a 5.5% interest play right now. Someone could buy this house. He just did floors. He painted it. Mechanicals are old, but he said it passed the VA inspection, so it has to be fucking good. That was 3 years ago. Or like, yeah, 3 years ago. It's 2022. So this is going to be a buyer that is either going to, end buyer can buy it right now, or an investor's going to buy it and wrap it to the end buyer.
Yeah.
Or who knows, maybe me, Nelson, and Jordan will pull some money together, buy it ourselves, wrap it, and have some fun. Fuck it, who knows, guys?
I
It's
don't know about
Hey,
Wichita. Wichita. That's a little bit. Let me see. Pull it back up on the map here.
good. Hold up a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, it's a little bit further outside of Dallas than I would like. But the thing is, it's a big city. It's a good enough city that if there's buyers over there that are working that, they'll do it.
100. No, there's a. I gotta see. Hold on
Especially
one
if it's a
second.
military area.
If it's where I think, if it's by where I think it is, I might have a guy. I might have a guy, guys.
You're gonna be northwest of Fort Worth.
Oh, you know, this is way too far out for my guy.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a good town to do stuff in. Like buyers buy there all the time. There's somebody that wants this home that's an investor. Let's just say that, and they live in the city, or they live in Dallas or something. There's somebody there. You just got to find them.
Hold on, let me just make this guy follow up on submitted offer. Nice guy though. I love when people are like that, bro. When people are just like they know they need your help and they're willing to do it like that. That is best case scenario.
The thing that I love is he said we were looking at listing it, and you guys called us. You know what I mean? So it's just like people cold calling still works. It's one of those dinosaurs. It's like an alligator. It's still around. It's always gonna work. And he doesn't even have the option to list unless he wants to owe three, four, five, $6,000.
Yeah, you literally would have to pay money at the closing table. It sucks. And we got the PITI. We just got to get the payoff amount. I'll get that from send me a mortgage statement too. I'm gonna text him that really quick. Um,
You might be able to drop this in the subject to group.
hold on a second.
Things under like 15 grand tend to fly off the shelf in that group.
Hi, is this Nita? Hi, Nita. This is Jordan. I'm reaching out about your property out there on Charles Street in Dallas. You spoke to an associate of mine recently expressing your interest in selling that property, and I was just wondering if you're still looking to sell right now.
Yes, I've been kind of someone that is gonna buy it, but I haven't seen the contract yet.
Okay. Okay, I hear that. What price are you looking to get with that other person?
150.
150. Okay.
Yeah,
And
locked in.
okay, great, great. Well, I would love to talk your ear off for a second and get to know the property a little bit better and see if I can get you a price that made you happy. And assuming I can do that, is this something you're ready to get the process started on today?
Sure.
What's the address?
Okay, awesome. Are there any other decision makers or anybody that would need to be here for this call?
No.
Okay, awesome. Well, just a little bit about how my process works, Nita, is I'm basically just going to ask you a few questions about the property to help me better understand what's going on with it. And once I have all the information that I need, I can get you an offer on this call. And if that number makes
So
sense for
this Jordan is
go
working
ahead.
this lead that he just they're running the drip campaign. So if you guys are wondering why they have so many leads, they've
It
been
looks like
newly customers for a while and they have drip
you, but also
campaigns that are
looks like
going,
you
and
have
plus
some
we
money
support
behind
them
you
with
that you
some
can
leads as
tap.
well, just because we've been
And I mean,
boosting
aside
them,
from the
getting them going. They have different
$5,000
plans, right? But
bank.
they're on a drip campaign. This lead just came
So
in.
basically, right there, that was the lady you're
150 is
calling
what the
very
lady's
like
asking.
calm and smooth and schmoozy right now. You got it.
150 is what the lady's asking, and the property's worth about 210, 220. So these are the type of leads that come in. You've got to nurture them though, right? This lead didn't just come in today and they hopped on it today and close the deal. You've got to nurture these leads.
Let me get you. She has kind of a red personality. You got to mirror that red personality.
Yeah.
Is Jordan still on the phone?
Nah,
Oh, I got there. No, she
she
banged on me.
clicked on his ass.
Oh, you know why she
So
clicked? She
not
probably clicked
only
on him because she's tired of people, that other dude who didn't deliver on the contract.
For sure.
Well, she was basically saying, she's like, oh, well, I don't want to go through all these questions again. And I told Jordan, just speed it up right there. Just be like, look, I will be super quick with you. I just need to get the basic questions so I can get this thing figured out. I'll get you an offer right here. And if it makes sense, I'll get you a contract right here. Like, I'm not, that, the other guy didn't get you a contract yet. He's wasting your time.
Come on, Nita. What are we talking about?
She said she hadn't seen that contract. I would have told her, what if I get you that contract today and we get it to title today? Give me that one. Give it to me for 140.
Jordan, the texture, he won't texture that.
He said, I double dog dare you.
I'm typing up a message as we speak, as a matter of fact.
Guys, those of you that will get to know Jordan better will see Jordan is a habitual texter. That's a habit I'm gonna fucking. I'm not only gonna break it, but I might have to take away his texting privileges on his phone for it.
Crazy, brother.
That's something I always give Jordan shit for, guys, on a daily basis. I'm like, bro, pick up the fucking phone.
And that's the thing with some leads, man. This lady wants to sell. First thing she said is, I want to sell it. And people are jerk. Some people jerk them around. They don't know how to do a deal. They can't help them. And the sellers are frustrated. You got to overcome that. Not saying Jordan specifically, but I'm just saying a lot of sellers, they get jerked around a lot, and you got to overcome. It's like a relationship. The last guy cheated on me. What are you gonna do?
No, agreed. Joey be giving me shit. Like, just personally, I'll text Joey about something, and as soon as he gets my text message, I get a phone call from Joey. They go, oh, I'm like, shit, what's up, bro? Joey don't like texting me, even on a personal level, and it's hilarious.
I'm a talk. I'm a phone talker. I think it's because of my age. I'm just like, if you got something to say, call me.
Yeah. How
Same.
old are you?
37.
Okay, okay.
How old are
You're a
you?
couple years older than me. I just turned 33 on the 28th.
Oh yeah, he's living his young life.
Yeah, I'm texting everybody, bro.
No.
Like, if you call me, I'm probably not gonna answer it. I've gotten to the point with Joey where I'm just gonna pick it up because I know that's how the boy likes to communicate. But I'm texting.
I saw some meme thing the other day. I was like talking about '90s and the '90s and how people are. And it's like, yeah, because when I used to want to call a girl, I had to talk to her dad to get her on the phone. So it's like, if I could go through that,
That's
I'm
crazy.
good.
Nah, for sure. I didn't get phone privileges as a child very much, so
You probably already had a cell phone as a child.
no way. I didn't
What
get
year were
phones
you
till I was
born?
like 14. 92.
He's a '90s baby.
Yes, sir. Best decade.
Yes, sir.
How old are you, Joey?
Ooh,
29.
Oh, Joey, get out of
he's
here.
a baby.
He's a baby. He don't even know about none of that. He was born with a phone in his hand.
Came out the womb like, what? This is the shirtless closer. What's up?
Phone,
Like,
not
what is
texting.
life?
Fuck, they used to always get my texting privileges taken away, so everything's a drop now, guys.
Yeah, right. Texting was scary back in the day because it was like one text was $15 or something. You mess around and text all day and get the whole phone cut off.
Oh, yeah, we were fucked back then. Let me give a quick shout out to my mama, Karen. She said, go
Hey,
get it,
Karen.
guys. Let's get it today, guys. Let's go.
Let's go. Shout out to Karen for birthing a legend.
Oh, yeah. Raising one, too. Fuck, she's a fucking animal.
I hear that.
Let's see, guys. I get this guy on the phone. Let me just call him. Fuck it. We got a house in Orlando. We just closed on a property in Orlando on Friday, so we got a hot buyer. Oh, didn't go through. All right, I gotta wait till he responds via text, guys, and then it'll warm up my phone so I can call him.
Yep, I hear that. I feel like most of my leads are on a drip right now. Responses are trickling in. I got one lady who wants to chop it up tonight.
We
So we're trying to,
Nitsa to get back on the phone is what we need.
for sure. Did you pull that up?
Yeah, I didn't do too much on it because then you were off of it. So looks like Zillow had it at 210. So depending on what it needs and what it doesn't need, I don't know. Dallas. I don't know. Like I know Houston.
Yeah, Dallas is a pretty solid market. She, in the notes here, said, I did have some notes, but obviously just wanted to talk to her myself and make my own notes. But said that she needed about 30K in work. Yeah, ARV around 210. They're thinking cash offer 100 to 110.
Hey, she didn't respond. Let's have the angry about respond. Come on, guys. I am fucking. My girl's making me lunch right now. I'm about to eat on camera because I am not leaving here until I get a fucking contract. Is that weird? Like, come on, come on, man. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Hey, what you got there? I
Get a
see
little
some
bit.
arroz,
Some,
con huevos.
and then some beans.
Ooh, I'll eat a bowl of beans anytime, brother. Holla at me.
Bro, these could and some juice.
No centipedes today?
Oh, no centipedes, you said? Jordan saw my chicharron yesterday, guys, and he texted me. He's like, bro, is that a fucking centipede?
That should look questionable, brother. Is a chicharron like ribs?
No, chicharron's pork belly.
Pork belly. Okay.
You never seen like
I would probably.
like a bandeja paisa, like the picture of it with the chicharron?
No, bro. I don't be doing any of that weird meat stuff, brother.
Are you a vegan, Jordan?
Nah, I was, but I got like
Oh,
so skinny when I did that.
it's the
Alright.
chicharron.
I would give that a try. I don't like meat on the bone like that, but I'd try. I'd have a bite.
It ain't a bone. It's fat.
Oh, okay, never mind, brother. I'm chilling. I'm super chilling on that. That sounds nasty.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
chicken, turkey, seafood. That's it for me.
Someone gotta tell this man, guys.
Nah, Joey's like, I'm gonna make you a steak when you come out here. I'm like, brother, you can make it. That's good. I'll take a photo of it, post it on my story, but I ain't eating that shit.
Yeah,
Plus, he'd
that's
be
crazy.
burning his steak every time we're on the road. He's burning his steak. He's got the fire
No, we
going
don't
on.
be
I feel it.
burning nothing, bro. We could cook. I could cook the best steak out here this side of the Rio
Mississippi.
Negro, right, brother? What is it?
This side
The
of the
Rio
Mississippi.
Cauca. This side of the Rio Cauca. That's what it was.
That's crazy. All right, let's see. Let Nita respond to me. I think the reason she didn't get that contract at 150 is because that dude knew he couldn't move it at 150. I'm being honest with you.
Oh yeah, probably.
Which one was this?
It was that Nita lady that I just was talking to that banged on me. The only really good comp that I like that I see sold at 125. There's one at 215 that you could maybe use, but it has an extra bedroom. Same year built though, so you could maybe get away with it. And that one's at 215, but even if we're stretching Airbnb to 215, I don't know, we can get up to 150. Wowee.
Do you guys eat rice with your beans, or do you
As long as
guys
it's not Spanish rice.
well like the
Like
yellow
the
rice?
Nah, I don't know if I've ever tried yellow rice, but red rice, not a fan, not down.
I don't know if I've ever tried red rice,
What?
guys.
For real?
It's because Jordan lives in Utah.
Maybe, what is that, a Utah thing? We made it up, red rice?
I would assume so.
I was at a Mexican restaurant last night for my wife's birthday, and the rice that they served to my daughter was red rice. They just call it Spanish rice. I've been eating that since elementary school.
Red
They
rice.
don't have that in Jersey? Yeah, like, I think they call it Spanish rice.
Nelson, have you eaten red rice?
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. I had to Google it real quick. I don't think I've never heard it responded called red rice. I definitely understand Spanish rice.
Yeah,
Is it
I just
yellow?
call it red rice.
I
No.
think I think it's just rice. What? I'm looking it up now. They're saying maybe it's jasmine rice. I don't know.
Not jasmine rice is
No.
white.
I don't know what it is, dude. You know what the thing is? I'm not a rice maker. I eat Spanish rice.
Yeah.
I don't make
I love
rice.
rice, but that's the only kind of rice I won't eat. It's like bitter almost, dude. I don't like it.
I don't want to be chopping your guys' ear. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, man.
Yeah, you chomping, bro. That shit's so loud. I can't believe it,
How
bro.
long are y'all going today? I gotta hop off here in a few minutes.
That's up to Joey. I probably will make a few more calls. I gotta get in touch with this HOA in Miami before it gets too late to make sure that we
Call
got things moving.
What do you mean?
You want me to call him on the line?
It's good content for people to see how to deal with an HOA when they're taking too long.
Well, shit, I don't even know how to deal with him, but we'll call me.
You figure it out today, huh?
Tap me in.
Actually, I didn't even take the number down. Hold up. I'm down to
Hey Joey, you'll have to shoot me over. I forgot to start recording today, so you'll have to shoot me over the recording of this.
I'll get it, bro. I just gotta get it from like Facebook or Instagram. One of them will give it to me.
All right.
We don't get it going.
your.
basically just trying to make sure that I get this guy.
Did you call the I forgot what happened. Did you call the one dude from Friday already, or are you calling him later on today?
So I'm calling him this afternoon, like probably in a couple hours. He basically said he's gonna call me back if I don't hear from him. Call him like tonight or tomorrow morning.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And he has someone basically walking it, probably like this morning, this afternoon, and then he wants to give her a couple hours. He knows he basically said they're probably gonna say no. They'll probably not be able to actually get it done, and then he's gonna give it to us.
Done deal, done deal.
We gonna get it done.
That's crazy. This lady just answered and immediately sent me back in the queue on hold.
Northwest 33rd Street, Doral, Florida 33172. Final score.
Okay.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna wrap up the stream for today. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow at 10:30 with some more information. We got a contract today.